What's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of CoolCat-Mitch, the podcast with the coolest cat and the realest of the realest. I am the most entertaining Eagles content creator in the game. Your boy, Mizzy Miss CoolCat, kind of YouTube representing the birds. What up, Cactus Mom? And I got my guy, the host of the brand new show, the Mitch Kofsky Show. Every week on Hardcore Sports exclusively. MK Mitch Kowalski.
Yeah, guys. The Mitch Kofsky Show is now on the Hardcore Sports Network. The first episode just dropped a couple hours ago. Eagles' best roster in the NFL. Shout out to my guy Phil. Appreciate you, man. Let's talk some birds.
Yep. Eagles, yeah, we'll talk about that in a few minutes, man. Also, y'all know the score. Birds, the Broad Street, me, Moan, One Trey Rock, and Smitty. This tonight. I'm still thinking of the word of the day, so bear with your boy. I'm still thinking. And of course, we got Monday Night Raw tonight with Mitch and the crew. We got a new world heavyweight champion, CM Punk. So make sure y'all tap in tonight, 7:45 BOBS. 8 o'clock for that Monday Night Raw. So make sure y'all tap in for that. Yeah, man, Mitch, how we feeling knowing that because of the Detroit Lions losing, because of Green Bay losing, your Philadelphia Eagles are on top of the NFC East and now is on top of the NFC without lifting a finger. Our Philadelphia Eagles was at the Saquon Barkley Hurdle for Hope Gala. Lane Johnson was there, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickinson, Brandon Graham, Jalen Fred Hurts was there, and they didn't have to lift up a finger because thanks to Green Bay losing, thanks to Detroit losing, your Philadelphia Eagles is on top of the NFC East and on top of the NFC. What's your reaction to this past
We won the bye week. Even though the Cowboys have to play tonight. We still won the bye week. I mean, the Lions lose, the Packers lose to the Panthers of all teams. I love it. Like, what are we living in right now? I love it. And we got a couple trades to talk about as well. Jair Alexander and
we about to talk about that next. That next. My reaction to this is real simple, y'all. You woke up, you relaxed. It was a beautiful bye week for you, boy. I chillaxed and hanged out with the fam. I did live streams this past week. I really didn't make a video outside of us beating the Giants. You know, did CoolCat-Mitch, Birds of Broad Street, the normal shows I do every week. And I chillaxed on Sunday. And I watched as the Green Bay Packers lose to the Carolina Panthers. I watched as J.J. McCarthy came back from the dead to beat the Detroit Lions. And the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles didn't have to move a finger. If y'all saw the pictures on X right now, Jalen Hurts, Brandon Graham, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickinson was all at Saquon Barkley's Hurdle for Hope Gala for the Saquon Barkley Foundation. They didn't have to lift a finger, and now they're on top of the NFC. Mm-hmm. Now, again, we're going to talk about the Green Bay Packers next because they got some injuries too that we must address, that they got to deal with. But yeah, man. So let's go ahead and let's talk about these moves that the Philadelphia Eagles have made the past couple of days, man. We haven't really talked about it, so let's talk about it. So today, these are the 3 moves that the Philadelphia Eagles have been made in the past 5 days. October 29th, they traded with the Jets for Michael Carter Jr., the second. On Saturday, they have traded with the Ravens for Jair Alexander. And then today, as we woke up in the morning, they traded with the Miami Dolphins for Jalen Phillips. So let's start with Jalen Phillips, Mitch. Your reaction to the Philadelphia Eagles getting Jalen Phillips first.
I love it because it's on the same like close to like a Miles Garrett, it's close to all those guys, but it's not gonna cost us a lot. He's a free agent by the end of this year. The Eagles could bring him back. He's only 26 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He fits right in the system with Vic Fangio, played underneath him back in Miami. So there's that. He does have a couple of major injuries in his history, an ACL and Achilles, but that's behind us now. That is behind us. Who knows that he could actually play better to be like he was before those injuries. So he actually has more rushes than the entire Eagles roster. So I'm like, that's a win. That's a win.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. I love the move. I love the pick that we received from Jalen Phillips. We need a pass rusher, man. I know Eagle fans are iffy about it, but we need a pass rusher. So I'm not mad about it. I'm not angry about it. We needed a move for a pass rusher. So at the end of the day, we got him. Welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles. What grade would you give him? If you had to give a grade for this.
I'll give it an A minus because of the injury history. So I will give it an A minus.
Yep, I'll give it an A minus too. Now we haven't talked about these other moves yet because it happened on the 20. These three moves happened on the 29th, which was Wednesday. So we really didn't have an opportunity to talk about these. So the next move we made was on Saturday, traded for Jair Alexander. So so what's your thoughts on that move and give a grade for him?
Jair Alexander is mostly for depth, the cornerback depth, that's competition. He's a former All-Pro. He does have he is a bit injured right now. So there is that, but hey, it's gonna help all the cornerbacks out. So I'm gonna give that one a B plus.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm giving that a B plus. It depends on the injury, like you said. So yeah, I'll give it a B plus. Like if you would choose, like we know Quinyon Mitchell is number one, but who you think is going to be beside him? Who you think is going to be in the corner, the cornerback, and the slot part? Who you think is going to be?
So the slot is going to be Michael Carter. Michael Carter is going to be in the slot. He's better as a nickel. He is versatile. They're going to put Cooper DeJean on the outside. Cooper DeJean, the 2, and I'm the number 1, Quinyon Mitchell. So Cooper DeJean right there and an aggressive corner in Michael Carter, the second. Take my money. Take my money. Kelly Ringo sucks. I think he's on his way out.
Yep. So what about Jair Alexander? What do you think he'll do?
He'll be the depth. He'll be behind Cooper DeJean. He'll be behind Michael Carter and Quinyon Mitchell. He'll be behind those guys.
All right, hold on. Just making sure. Just making sure no news broke because I got the ESPN app. Let me know if any news broke. So, just making sure. And finally, hold on. The Brownies will never give up Miles Garrett. Yeah, that'll never happen.
Nope.
I wish they did, but that'll never happen. And of course, we just talked about it. Michael Carter II on October 29th. Talk about him and what grade would you give him for the pick?
Michael Carter, like I said before, he's a very aggressive corner. He loves to hit. He doesn't have any interceptions, however, but this is the guy we need to rush the quarterback. Like, we need to help more rush the corners. Now we got him. We got Jalen Phillips. We got all these rushers just in the last couple of days. So I like the move here for Michael Carter. I'm going to give it a B.
Yeah, I'll give it a B too. I'll give it a solid B. What up, Rock the Artist? Yeah, man. We made some moves, man. The fact that we getting some people back, we getting Nolan Smith back, we getting Brandon Graham, we getting AJ Saquon's coming back. We getting some pieces hacked, we getting healthy. So all in all, when you look at the NFC, what's after this past Sunday and tonight, what's your thoughts on it? Because a lot of people saying that the NFC East is basically sewn up. What's your thoughts on that? Is the NFC East officially sewn up? I mean, we're focused on more than that, but as you look at the Giants losing, as you saw the Commanders losing, as you're probably going to see the Cowboys squeak a win or lose, what do you think of the NFC East? Is it sewn up? What do you think about that?
The NFC East, what I think about it is that it's the Eagles division for the taking.
Yep.
Like it's pretty much set in stone. It's definitely our year at going back to back, the first time in like since 2013. And then the Giants suck. There's the injuries. Scam Scatterboom, Malik Labors, they're pretty much out. Giants are nowhere near there. The Cowboys are kind of interesting because they suck and they do not. So it's like a mixture. But I don't. I see them as getting a wild card spot. And then with the Commanders, it depends on Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Prayers up to Jaden Daniels. I don't know if
Yep.
anyone saw that. My
Yep.
God, that was ugly. That was ugly. I
Yes,
talked about
it
it on the Mitch
was.
Cosby show today.
Yep.
Ugh. But
Ugh.
yeah, prayers up to Jaden Daniels. They have a lot of injuries on that team. A huge drop off from last year to this year. My God, a huge
Yes,
drop.
it
So,
was.
so for me, I'm going with the Eagles 1, Cowboys 2, Commanders 3, Giants 4.
Yeah, for me, I want to say it's sewn up, but remember we said this in 2023, and it wasn't all the way sewn up.
Yep.
So for me, I'm gonna say it's sewn up for the moment. For the moment, I'll say it's sewn up for right now because we still got 8 games left. We still got Green Bay. We still got Detroit. We still got to
Yep.
face them Cowboys. We face the Chargers. We face the Bears. We face the Raiders. We face
The
the
Bills.
Commanders twice, and we face the Bills. So we can win some of these games because we saw what the Bears look like. Well, we saw what the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay looks like. We know what the Cowboys are. We know what the Chargers are. We know some of these teams are iffy. But any given Sunday. So I'm gonna say it's sewn up for right now.
Yep.
If the Cowboys lose tonight, and if y'all lose tonight, then it officially will be sewn up. But we'll see what happens if
You'll
the
be showing up
Cowboys.
for 10 pick or for 10 every key. Yeah. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You mean the backup Tanner McGee?
Yeah. I could have said the other name. I did.
Well, week 18, he might be able to be on the field versus the Commanders, so you might get your
I
wish.
know.
You might get your wish.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see because again, we got the number 1 seed for right now, but there's still 8 games left.
Yep.
Right. A lot of teams that we got on the schedule is looking at the Eagles like, I want to play spoiler. So, So yeah, man. I mean, the only thing left to talk about is this game, man. We already know about what we have to do. So yeah, man. Let's talk game plan. Let's make I'll make my prediction later on this week. I know you'll make yours on the fly like an eagle to the sea. So make sure y'all tune in for the show. Make sure y'all tune in for Bliss Take, for Leader Edition, for Bird Talk, for the Birds of Broad Street, for our predictions. And Fly Like an Eagle. Make sure y'all tap in for all the shows. The Mitch Kofsky Show for all of our predictions. So yeah, man, let's get the game plans. The Green Bay Packers lost a good tight end. I think they had another injury. I I didn't.
I forget its name, but I know what
I
you're
know
talking
it's a
about.
wide receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they missing a couple of pieces. So we'll see. So yeah, man, let's get the game plan. Offensively, game plan for the offense. Going in against
Run
their defense.
run the ball. Run the ball, but in all seriousness, is AJ Brown gonna be playing?
Yeah.
He's
He
gonna
might
be playing? Okay, I gotta
there's
change
a
on my
chance
fantasy
he
team.
plays this Monday.
Cool. So
Well,
yeah, gotta get him involved. Devontae Smith involved. Goddard is still having a great year, so get him involved as well. We still have a couple injured players on the offensive line, right? Like
yeah,
Cam Jurgens,
yep.
Lane Dickerson is like off and on. Uh, yeah, gotta get those fixed up. So what about you?
Yeah, for me, what I saw versus the New York Football Giants and what I saw versus the Minnesota Vikings, that should be the game plan.
Yep.
It starts with running Saquon Barkley. Like we saw what it looks like when you feed feed that man. We saw it. Use that man this Monday. Like I saw Rico Dow because I watched the game versus the Panthers on Red Zone. Rico Dow in that game versus Green Bay was running the out of the Packers. If you watch Red Zone, which I know you did, Mitch.
Yep.
If you watch Red Zone, Rico Dow, hold on, let me check. Let me check his stats in this game. Because I want the Eagles and Eagles Nation to hear this for what happened versus the Green Bay with Rico. In that game, hold on. No. All right, here it is. Here it is. Green Bay. No, that's the Bengals. Here, no. Here it is. Here it is. All right. So in this game, box score.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. In this game, Bryce Young, who didn't do much in this game. Listen to this. He had 11 for 20 for 102 yards. He had an interception. He didn't throw a touchdown. But he was sacked one time. Okay. But guess what? Rico Dow, 25 carries for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. Run the mother chucking ball on them.
Show State of Mind said we back.
Of course you're back.
Duh.
Of course. Congratulations.
Thank you for beating Lions, but you're still not back.
Yep. How now ask me who's my quarterback. It's JJ McCarthy.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Look who's in the chat. Miss
Halftime. How you doing? So yeah, the game plan for the offense is real simple. Run the ball. Run the ball multiple times. Yes, give it to AJ. Yes, give it to Devontae. Yes, give it to Goddard. But I just told you Rico Dowdle had 2 touchdowns and ran for 130 yards. And you did it versus the New York Giants, who had a good pass rush. Run the out of the Green Bay Packers off their field. Run the ball. Give it to the game plan that you had versus Minnesota and the game plan that you had versus the New York Giants. Mush them together. That's your game plan on the offense side of the ball. Simple as that. See y'all in the playoffs. I'll see y'all. Yeah, see you in the playoffs.
I don't know. Because I'm looking at the Vikings schedule right now. You got Baltimore, who got Lamar Jackson back. Chicago Bears, that could be a trap game. Green Bay's going to bounce back. Not against us, but still, they'll bounce back.
Yep.
Seattle, then the Commanders, Cowboys, Giants, Detroit, Green Bay. Got a semi-tough schedule there.
Yeah, in other words, Skull State of Mind, the next 8 games, you got to win all of them. You got to win all 8 games in order for you to make the playoffs. Because there's other teams. You got the Bears. They're trying to make the playoffs. You got the Rams, the Rams, the 49ers, and the Seahawks trying to make the playoffs. The
And by the
Panthers.
way, when you look up the standings, the Vikings are not even on there. The Vikings are not even on there. They're down there.
Hold on, let's go back to the standings. Hold
Where's
on.
Minnesota there?
Hold on. Let me. Right, I got Skull State of Mind still in the chat. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. Bam. Bam. All right. Yep. There, as you guys can see, right now the Eagles is number one, as we always is. Tampa Bay's number two. Seahawks number three. Green Bay number four. Rams 5, 49ers 6, Detroit 7, Bears 8. I'm looking at it now. Panthers at 9, and Skull State of Minds, Minnesota Vikings right now is 10th. They're at
What's
500. They're at 10th.
Yeah, you're not making the playoffs.
The only way you're making the playoffs is if the Bears, the Panthers, the Detroit Lions, or the 49ers lose some games. If the Panthers, the Bears, and the 49ers lose some games, then you're getting in. Because I can see the Panthers losing some games. I can see that. And the 49ers, they're hanging by a thread. But, man, those are the only two teams I can see where you might have a chance. The Bears and the Bears, the Panthers, the Panthers and the 49ers. You better hope the Bears don't win some games. That's the only way you're sneaking in the playoffs, man. That is the only way. Hold on. What is your thoughts? What did you expect? Hold on.
What do you expect of Jalen Phillips?
Go ahead, Mitch, before we get to
like we talked about it, as another edge rusher, he has more rushes than all the Eagles players combined, pretty much. And he has a couple of injuries, but the thing I like about him the most, his best years are under Vic Fangio. So when you put that into play, Vic Fangio got the guy he wanted.
Yep.
Got the guy he wanted.
Yep. Hopefully now we'll see him on the field versus Green Bay. So and knock on wood, for all three of these guys that we got, health. Because again, remember this, we haven't played a game yet. It's been, the last time we played a game was versus the New York Giants. We haven't played a game yet. So, yeah. We'll have to see you later this week. So, with that, let's continue on.
Hold on. The 49ers defensive lineman, Michael Williams, torn ACL. Another 49ers player down.
See? So, Skull State of Mind, your only competition, well, your two competitions is the Bears and the Panthers. Because if the 49ers players are dropping like flies, those are the only two, right? The 49ers, the Bears, and the Panthers. Because the 49ers are dropping like flies. So, yeah. Let's continue on. Green Bay's offense versus our defense. What's the game plan?
Oh, okay. The defense. I just can't. You know what it is? You gotta rush Jordan Love. I want to see these guys eat. I want to see these guys, in their new team, see what they can do. And CB2, just pray. Just pray for the CB2. If it's Cooper DeJean, I'll feel more comfortable. But yeah, pretty much. And you got to slow down the running game. How about you?
Same here, man. You got, first off, sack, fumbles, and interceptions. You got to get your hands on Jordan Love. He ain't gonna have his targets. His tight end, one of his wide receivers ain't gonna play. So you're gonna have to go after them, man. Like sack him. Like you saw what he did versus the Panthers, man. He was trying to play hero ball. That man was trying to play hero ball. Y'all can't tell me nothing. That man was trying to play hero ball. That's what you got to make him do. Make him play hero ball. Let him get some interceptions. Let him get some sacks. Let him get some fumbles. Take advantage of Jordan Love, man. Let's get out, sack him, get out of there with a win, and because what's your thoughts on Jordan Love, man? What's your when you watch Jordan Love? What's your thoughts on him?
Very I like his game for a young player. I think he just turned 27. He's got good weapons around him. He's got a great arm, good pocket awareness. He has everything you need in a quarterback. So, yeah, he can run a little bit too. So I really like Jordan Love. Shout out to AK. He's going to be at Lambeau this weekend for the game. He's going on Monday.
There you go. In other words, let me tell you, Jordan Love. This is what I need from the defense. Let me tell you his stat line from this past game: 26 of 37 for 273 yards, no touchdowns, one pick, sack at one time, and a rating of 80. So he didn't throw a touchdown, but he did throw an interception. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's what I need from this defense.
My guy Ryan is in the chat. He's a Cowboys fan. Hopefully you guys lose tonight.
Cowboy fan, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys fan. Cowboys fan.
Dallas Cowboy trash.
Yeah. So that's my game plan for the defense. As a whole, let's get some scores. Let's get some stops. Let's do what we have to do to win this game. Let's rest up because we got a short week versus the Detroit Lions. I will be in the building. So there won't be no CoolCat-Mitch game day, not for that game. Mitch will be live. I'll be at the game. Mm-hmm. So make sure y'all tap in for that. Yeah, let me see. Let me just make sure, because every time we end the show like this, news breaks. So let me just make sure that nothing pops up. Check your phone, Mitch, just in case there's any news breaking. Because every time we start ending the show, news break. I want to make sure that it's quiet right now.
Oh yeah, there's a smoke detector, by the way. Nothing. I got nada.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing either. Hopefully, by the time we end the show, which will be in a few minutes, that nothing pops up, especially when I go get me some grub. And speaking of which, my stomach is telling me end the show. It's time to get some grub. So with that being said,
actually, the Bears' standout edge, Odeyingbo, has torn his Achilles.
Damn.
So another player goes down.
Players are dropping like flies. Yeah, he's out for the season. I just saw that. And
Marshawn Lattimore for the Commanders is out for the year. Another one down.
If I'm the Eagles, I take
ACL.
Yeah, if I'm the Eagles, I take advantage of all this because you see some of these players dropping like flies. Dropping like flies. So take advantage of this. Know what you got to do to win some of these games, man. Take advantage of this. But yeah, man, if there's any news breaking, Birds of Broad Street tonight, we'll have you covered. Fly Like an Eagle later on this week, we'll have you covered. Yeah, Jaden Daniels is out for the year.
Kind of figured that.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, prayers to Jaden Daniels. Prayers to Jaden Daniels, if that is true, because I'm waiting to make sure that is true, because, woo boy. But if that is true, prayers to Jane Daniels, man. Prayers to Jane Daniels. So unless there's any news breaking, which I don't see, and neither is Mitch, I'm gonna go ahead and get some grub. Mitch gonna get ready for Monday Night Raw. I'm gonna get ready for Birds of Broad Street. Y'all tap in tonight. Y'all tap in for Raw. Y'all tap in for this week. Content coming out the Jizm. And for Mitch Kofsky, the host of the Mitch Kofsky Show, and your boy, the host of Everything Entertaining. Yeah, I know. I'm entertaining. He's a realist. CoolCat-Mitch, 59, 52, 69, and we acknowledge Jalen freaking Hurts.
And Kenny Pickett.
I ran into that.
Okay, you set me up for that one, dude.
I ran into that. All right, y'all. Before we
See you guys.
see ya.